Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in to this introductory episode of the Ohio Dirt Track Podcast. My name is Clint, and I am coming to you tonight from atop the grandstand here in the press box at Mansfield Motor Speedway. There's currently a Chamber of Commerce event going on downstairs, about 150 people milling around, eating some barbecue, and checking out this beautiful facility here in Richland County. As I look out across the race surface, there are currently dump trucks coming in and out of the track, dropping brand new sifted dirt on the race surface for the 2019 season. Mr. Cody Summer, Jacob Nord, and Emma Parks and the rest of the team here at Mansfield Motor Speedway have been working very hard to get ready for the Sprint Car World Championship coming up on May 30th, 31st, and June 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were not here last year for this event, you missed some of the greatest racing that occurred in Ohio, and we can't wait to see what the event is going to bring here in just 2 short weeks. We have chosen to kick off the 2000 and inaugural season of the Ohio Dirt Track Podcast, focusing on the Sprint Car World Championship. We will be bringing you content over the next couple of weeks on the format of the race, the drivers who will be attending, and then when Wednesday, the 29th rolls around and teams are pulling into the track, we aim to get the microphone in front of some of the drivers, the crew members, and then on Thursday, Friday, we'll get out in the campground. We're going to do some interviews with some fans so that you can get the feel of what's going on here. And if you were actually here after the race on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, we will be recording race recaps so that you can check those out as you're hanging out during the day on Friday and Saturday here. And if you are listening from afar, you can get a feel for what's going on, and what the results are. As I learned today, there are currently 44 drivers registered for the 2019 Comp Cam Sprint Car World Championship. Just to name a few, as you probably expect, the defending Sprint Car World Championship, the Steel City Outlaw, Mr. Tim Schaefer, will be returning this year. Mr. Rico Abreu will be making the haul from California. Trevor Baker, Dave Blaney, Brian Brown, Stuart Brubaker, Kel Conley, Mr. Lance DeWeese in the 69K, who's had a great run with the World of Outlaws here over the last week. Mr. Cole Duncan, DJ Foose will be here. Tyler Gunn, Mitch Harble, the local Jack Hodenschild from right down the road in Worcester, Ohio will be here. Cap Henry, Dean Jacobs, Lee Jacobs, Dylan Kingan, and Troy Kingan, also right down the road from Ashland, Ohio. Mr. Buddy Kofoy, Brian Lay, Kerry Madsen, Brandon Mattis, Brent Mattis, Paul McMahon, TJ Michael, Ray Miller, Justin Peck, Travis Philo, Parker Price Miller, the law firm, Aaron Rutzel, Jordan Ryan, Mr. Joey Saldana will be here. Gio Selsley will be slinging slide jobs in turn 3 and 4. Daniel Shelter, Ryan Smith, Max Stanball. One of the best stories so far is that we have learned that the Swindell Speed Lab number 39 car will be here, but we do not know who will be driving that car. Of course, Seabell, who's been driving that car this summer, will be tied up with his full-time ride, and we are anxiously awaiting who will be driving the Swindell Speed Lab number 39. Speaking of Swindell, of course, the legendary Mr. Sammy Swindell and the number 1 will be here for the Sprint Car World Championship. Michael Walter, Brandon Weber, and we're expecting that there will be numerous more drivers registering here before the deadline approaches on Tuesday night before the race starts on Thursday. We appreciate you tuning in to the Ohio Dirt Track Podcast, and we look forward to bringing you much more content here over the next 10 days as we approach the 2019 version of the Sprint Car World Championship. Again, my name is Clint, and I will be joined next week with Horde race watcher Mr. Jacob Horde, and we will be bringing you as much content as we possibly can. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter at Ohio Dirt Track Podcast, so that you can see when we're posting our latest versions of the podcast. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, get out, get dirty, and make sure that you're supporting your local tracks.